What is up, everybody? This is Ryan here, and in this video, we are going to be making the case for Shantae in Super Smash Bros. And so I'm going to just say right off the bat, if you don't like her or you don't want her in Smash, then this video is not going to be for you, and I wouldn't recommend watching it because you probably won't enjoy it because I am going to be talking a lot about Shantae. And if you're like me and you want her in Smash, then this video is definitely for you. So Shantae is actually my number one most wanted newcomer. She has been for a while. And I have compiled a list that I have right here. And it's a bunch of reasons why I think she has a pretty decent chance of being in Smash as a playable character. And it's been a dream of mine for a while, but I actually think she stands a shot. So I was actually going to publish this video a while ago, but once we had that direct on August 8th, I got even more evidence to say that she could not just be in the game, but be an actual playable character. So let's start with her history. So she originated on a Nintendo system, as you probably already know, the first Shantae game being released in 2002 on the Game Boy Color. And here's the cover art from the original Shantae. Of course, she looks a lot different back then, but this is more than you can say about a lot of other indie characters out there. Rest in peace, Shovel Knight. So Shantae was developed by WayForward Technologies, published by Capcom, and has been present on Nintendo systems since. You can see her second game, Risky's Revenge, coming out in 2010, of course being released on not just Nintendo platforms at this point, and then Pirate's Curse in 2014, Half-Genie Hero in 2016, and, maybe Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 2018. Just a nice even numbered pattern. That would be very, very nice to see. So next, her character design. So while this can quickly get out of hand and become a heated debate, we can't argue that an appealing character design like Shantae's certainly will garner extra attention any way you slice it. Now, some people may view this as a negative, like she's too quote-unquote sexy for Smash. But now, Sakurai has never shied away from this kind of thing. Look at Zero Suit Samus in her intro trailer to Brawl. Look at Zero Suit Samus's alternate costume from Smash 4. It's not too far off from Shantae's look, so at the very least, I don't think that this is a factor against Shantae at all. If anything, it plays in her favor. Also, it's just a fun art style to draw. There's a lot of fan art out there, a lot of cosplay, and it's a unique character. We don't have a genie character, or I should say a half-genie character, and it would be a cool trope to add to the current cast of playable characters. Next, Moveset Potential. So, Shantae is obviously known for her hair, and no characters attack with their hair. Only potential character I thought could or would have been Dixie Kong, who I hate to say probably would have been revealed in that King K. Rool cutscene, because now we know all characters will be revealed before release, which means all new characters will be getting CGI cutscenes before December 7th, which was the case for Smash 4 anyway, and I think they would have included Dixie in that epic Kong battle with K. Rool, where Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong were running towards K. Rool. They collide in the sky. Awesome reveal trailer, by the way, but I think Dixie Kong would have been in that awesome moment, so I'm not expecting her at all at this point, and so Shantae is really the only eligible candidate left to attack with her hair. Now, transformations speak for themselves. I had a little bit of fun imagining what this could look like for her specials. You could have her special B move be the elephant transformation, where if you press B, she could glide across the stage and charge into opponents. If you hold down B and then release, she could glide further along the stage and deal more damage and deal more knockback, depending on how long you hold that button. Her side B could be like Diddy Kong's, I think it's called Monkey Flip, and you could basically jump forward, latch onto an opponent, deal some damage. And her down B could be her spider transformation, where if she's in the air, she could come down and release webs to either side of her. If she's already on the ground, she could, flip upside down and shoot webs. It could be pretty cool potential. And then, of course, up B would be her harpy transformation. Either you could fly in a certain input direction, or you get a certain amount of wing flaps or something like that. So I think some really cool moveset potentials, and it'll be a lot of fun. Sakurai's always looking for characters that are unique and fun to design. So I think this plays into that description that he's given multiple times. She also has a lot of magic at her disposal. Fireball, bubble, the storm puff cloud, the pike balls, and then of course she has her scimitar, and the belly dances. A lot to pick from. I think for her final smash, she could even use the obliterate move from half-genie hero. She has other genie dances to pick from as well. So just a plethora of ideas here to use. Okay, awesome soundtrack is next. It's energetic, it's unique. Need I say more? I'm actually just gonna be quiet for a little bit and let you be the judge of this one. I want you guys to listen to a minute of this track and imagine this being arranged for Super Smash Brothers. So that song is called Counterfeit Mermaids from Mermaid Factory in Half-Genie Hero. It's one of my favorites, but there's so much great music in this series. And needless to say, Mermaid Factory would be an awesome stage, as would Scuttletown, but there's a rich selection for possible stages too. I could get into a whole nother discussion about that. And so why this is relevant is Sakurai mentioned in the August 8th Direct how his music team loves Castlevania music. They arranged 34 tracks just for a brand new series introduced to Smash. Hey, maybe the team loves this music too, and will have enjoyed arranging it. Okay, so all of these things I mentioned so far are nice from a design standpoint, but what about some hardcore proof, if you will? Well, this is a picture from James Montagna's Twitter. He's the indie game designer director for Shantae. It was posted on October 2nd, 2015, at the conclusion of the Smash Fighter ballot. So the ballot ran from the beginning of April 2015 to the beginning of October 2015. But James said it was just a memory, and this picture was just from a memory, and he had no idea the outcome of the Smash ballot. So we can read into this, but there's probably no secret meeting between them. Although it's interesting, Sakurai flew out to California, but he could have been doing a number of things. Just happened to be in the area. Also, Sakurai doesn't look all too comfortable in this picture. Maybe they were secretly discussing something. Who knows? The timing is also interesting because it has been well well thought about that the base roster for Smash Ultimate would have been decided by the end of 2015. So, just another thing to keep in mind. WayForward was extremely vocal about Shantae during the Smash ballot. This is really what I want to focus on, even going as far as designing 8 alternate costumes and her Smash icon, which is this genie lamp here. In an email to backers, creator and director of Shantae, Matt Bozon, told fans that independent polls have put Shantae near the top with regards to the list of contenders for Smash 4 and urged them to vote in the fighter ballot. So we can presume she did at least fairly well in that ballot. But ever since then, we haven't heard anything from them. And speaking of James, his Twitter is alive and well with current Smash posts. He actually just the other day posted about how K. Rool is a cool character to be joining, and he all of that. So he's certainly following Smash pretty closely, but nothing about Shantae for Smash. And Matt Bozon even did interviews back in 2015 and said how cool it would be for Shantae to be DLC in Smash 4, was talking about her potential move sets and all this. And again, nothing from him since 2015. Now, we know designers and developers have to sign non-disclosure agreements. Certainly Smash Brothers is not excluded to that, so maybe that's what's going on here. We don't know for sure, but it's certainly suspicious. And speaking of the Smash ballot, pretty recent data mines revealed that the fighter ballot results may have really only come into play, if at all, for Bayonetta and maybe Cloud, but it seems like they were already planned prior to the ballot concluding. And as a Japanese site had alluded to, the ballot results could actually be used for future Smash games. Unfortunately, we don't know the actual results, other than Bayonetta apparently being top 5, the top pick in Europe, top 5 in North America, and top overall pick worldwide. Again, we can extrapolate from independent poll results that Shantae may have actually done fairly well in the fighter ballot and could have very well translated to fighters picked in this game. Just think about all the characters we've gotten so far: K. Rool, Simon Belmont, Ridley, Inkling, all of them top contenders in the ballot, I'm absolutely sure. With the Echoes, I'm sure Daisy did fairly well, Chrom, Dark Samus, even Shadow the Hedgehog is looking pretty good at this point. I'm sure he did fairly well in the ballot. So Sakurai is really appealing to fans this go around. That much is obvious. And so why should we not believe that fan favorite Shantae doesn't stand a chance? Okay, now how about Sakurai himself? So we know Sakurai loves to troll and tease, and he has a lot of fun doing it. Before the August 8th Direct, he tweeted, quote, "Don't worry about my red eyes in tomorrow's Smash Direct." Now, as you can see, he didn't actually have red eyes, but it could have very well been foreshadowing and a reference to the Castlevania theme Bloody Tears and King K. Rool's characteristic bulging red eye. So an awesome play on words there. So why should we not look into these chairs in the back that are so interestingly posted off to the side for all of us to see? Seems like an interesting choice for sure. People saying that's Waluigi. It's really more like Wario's color scheme. Waluigi is an assist trophy, sorry guys. So what other character could it be referring to? Maybe someone with, I don't know, purple hair and gold jewelry, perhaps? We can go on and on, but it's could be pointing to the next Direct announcement. It would be pretty cool. Alright, so now where things get really interesting. Indie representation in Smash Brothers. Well, this one's kind of a joke. Crusade is a Flash fan-made game, and she's the only indie playable character in that. She even has a clone, which is pretty cool, I guess. But what I really wanted to talk about was Shovel Knight. And Shovel Knight was confirmed as an assist trophy in the August 8th Direct. And I think this is the biggest, most exciting piece of evidence that we have for the case for Shantae. He is actually the first indie character in Smash, which is crazy to think about. And he was a lot more popular in the West, which we thought might have ruled him out, where Shantae has a little bit more pull in Japan than he does. So we finally have indie representation, which is awesome. We broke the third-party barrier, and now we're breaking the indie barrier. Yet this is in the assist trophy reel, and Shantae was nowhere to be found in this reel. And the plot thickens. So, Blade Strangers is a fighting game published by Nicalis and stars only indie characters. It is going to be released at the end of this month, actually, and it stars Nicalis characters like Quote and Curly Brace from Cave Story, and also stars characters from the same developer as the actual game Blade Strangers, Studio Seizensen, like Solange from Code of Princess. But also, the very last character announced for it was Shovel Knight, developed by Yacht Club Games, originally funded on Kickstarter, just like WayForward and Shantae. And a lot of people wanted and currently want Shantae in this game. So where is she? Shovel Knight, as I said, was the last revealed character, and they're done. This is their final cast. And I may be reaching here, but with exclusivity rights, maybe a character couldn't be playable in both Blade Strangers and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We know Shovel Knight is an assist trophy, and then playable in this game. So the fact that Shantae is a very popular indie character, maybe only second to Shovel Knight, and she isn't here, and we haven't seen her in Smash at all, is all very, very strange to me. So I think this is some really, really juicy evidence, and all of this considered, what do I think her chances are? My final thoughts. So to get into Smash in some form, I think her chances realistically are actually very good. I think her chances to be playable are pretty decent, but at the very least, to get an assist trophy or Mii costume seems like a very, very safe bet. But what do you think her chances are? After hearing my case, let me know in the comments section down below. I worked really hard on this video, so if you are a Shantae fan, I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did putting it all together. If you did, please like this video so I know, and subscribe to my channel for more on Shantae, Smash Bros. Ultimate, and all things Nintendo Switch. So let's ask her, Shantae, how did you feel about all of this?
Good to go!
Alright, nice. Well, until next time, guys. Bye.